Well, here I am at the Maritime Centre, which is the hub of where the volunteers behind the Silverrudder, they hang out. And when I say hang out, it doesn't mean they just stand around drinking beer. They're busy 24 hours a day. They're on a watch schedule. They make food for each other. They make food for the other volunteers, constantly busy. We've been fortunate enough to rent this lovely old Maritime Centre, which is a quaint, antique place, almost a museum for maritime happenings. Now, here are some of the merry men and women that have helped out during the last many days, and they've primarily been responsible for catering and food. Erik, vi tager den lige på dansk. We'll be asking questions in Danish here. Erik, hvad har din rolle været i det her?
Jeg står for de lune retter og den varme mad, og vi startede jo som sagt fredag aften. Der fik vi så maden udefra, så vores rigtige start var vel egentlig lørdag morgen, hvor vi laver lidt forskelligt lækkert morgenmad med røræg og brøndspølser, forskellige pålæg og oste. Og så når vi at få ryddet op, så går vi i gang med frokosten. Der laver vi nogle lune retter. Der er blandt andet vi har lavet kyllingpølser.
To sekunder, otherwise I can't translate it all. Jeg skal lige oversætte det. Erik's just saying that their job actually first started on the Thursday, just before the skippers meeting, where we actually got food from a catering service. But after that, Erik's been responsible for making sure there's been warm dinner and lovely breakfast, scrambled eggs and nice brunch sausages and stuff like that, and made sure there's lunch for the volunteers. Now, how many people have actually been here and eaten on a daily basis? Hvor mange har været her og spist hos jer sådan på en daglig basis?
Ja, altså vi har som oftest haft 25-30 stykker til spisning.
So about 25 to 30 people at a time, yeah. Okay, yeah. And is that for lunch, dinner and breakfast? Er det til morgenmad, frokost og aftensmad?
Ja, det er både morgen, middag og aften. Normalt fik vi jo lørdag aften har vi tidligere fået maden fra Føtex, men i år kvædet corona. Ja, der har vi så selv stået for den, og der laver vi så honningbaseret skinke.
Eric's just saying that normally we would receive food from a catering service from a large supermarket nearby, a sponsor of ours called Føtex, and they've provided the food. But due to the corona situation, we've made our own food to maintain a high level of hygiene, and they've made a really nice honey glazed ham, which about 25 of the participants ate last night. Jeg spørger lidt videre, ikke også? Ved du, hvor mange frivillige der egentlig er ombord på Silverrudder? Kan I det?
Cirka 100.
Cirka 100.
Okay. There are about 100 volunteers involved in Silverrudder. And how long have you been involved in the Silverrudder? Hvor mange gange har du været med?
Jeg har været med hver år fra starten.
So O's been here every single year since we started in 2012, and you've been a member of the Svendborg Amatørcykel Club for how long? Hvor længe har du været medlem af Amatørcykelklubben?
40 år vel.
About 40 years. O's been a member of the sailing club for about 40 years, which is absolutely incredible. Yeah. Well, thanks very much for joining in here. It's been really nice to see sort of what happens behind the scenes and not just on the water. There's about 110 volunteers that have participated and been involved in helping the Silverrudder team during the last 8 years. Remember, this is the 8th Silverrudder, and we just couldn't do this without them. They've been a fantastic help. These are the Iron Men of the shore, not the sea. Thanks for listening in. We'll be going down to the finishing line to see if there are any boats that just crossed the line in the last minute at about 5 minutes to 12, which is in about 50 minutes. See you there.